Right, let's have a little play about. I'm having a slow and quiet day today. Bank holiday Monday. Now I noticed the other day when I was playing around with this radio that this meter that I had in line was reading that it was doing 6 watts. Well, I know for a fact that this radio doesn't even do 6 watts. It does 4, and plus I had it set up by a professional that I know, and it's definitely, you know, it's definitely doing the 4 watts, probably a bit less, because the meter that was reading 4 before, but now it reads 2. I think that's just because I've got so much in line. I've got the meter, I've got the amp, you know, and I'm going to the antenna. If I just go straight to antenna, it reads the 4. But this meter was saying it was reading 6. So then I put this meter in line, and this one is a bit more realistic. It's a newer meter. Probably won't be, it's not as accurate. I need a bird or something perhaps, but this one, if you look, it's about 3.5 to 4 watts. That's more realistic than 6. So what I'm going to do, you shouldn't really try and calibrate your meters without an actual meter to go by that you know is correct. For example, a bird, or any other calibration equipment. But because I'm just an idiot, I'm going to adjust mine to read, when it's on this radio, I'm going to adjust it to read the same as this one. About 3.5 to 4 watts. I'll put it on 4, give or take. So that's what I'm going to do. So I've already taken the screws out. You know, if this was a proper expensive one, I would say don't do it, but I don't know where I got this one from. These might even be expensive when they were new, but I didn't buy it. It's in new condition though, it's alright. If I remember correctly, I think it's that one. But I'm going to twiddle it and find out. I'll put it in line now and let's have a look. Right, it's very low lit around here. I wonder if I can turn the lamp on. I don't think it'll do much. No, it'll do nothing. Anyway, you'll have to make do. I've got it in line. It's down there, so got me trusty screwdriver. It's going to be tricky showing adjusting it because I need both hands. But if I key up now, see we're getting 6 watts. So on the 10 watt scale, it's about 6 watts. Now I'm going to adjust it, and we should get it. I'm going to put it just below 4, which is near enough where the other meter was reading. Right, there we go. Get the old mic. Just below. So there we go, my friends. Let's see. Get a torch on. Let's get a torch on the situation. Then I'll show you exactly which one it was that I had to twist. Let's get the old camera in there. See the one on your left hand side? The little black pot on your left hand side with the green wire going around it, that's the one. And you want to turn it anti-clockwise to make the power go down. Well, not the power, but the reading. Turning it clockwise to go up. The 3 pots that you saw, the black pots, left one is for 10, middle one is for 100, and the right one is for a kilowatt. I haven't got another meter. Oh, I have got another meter actually. I might calibrate the other ones while I'm at it. I might calibrate the 100 and the kilowatt ones while I'm at it. I've got this other meter here. This one goes up to a kilowatt, this one goes up to 2 kilowatts. So I'm going to trust this meter, and I'm going to calibrate them both the same. Sweet. Right, I've got the other one in line. Now you've got to remember, the proper way to do this is with a dummy load, and to have an actual, like, proper, not cheap meters. But I don't have a dummy load big enough. Anyway, so on setting 1 on my amp, The other meter, the Zetagi meter, said that we were doing 60 watts, which I don't think would be particularly true. Let's have a look here then. That's about 30 watts. So that's 30 watts out of line. Setting 2, it said we were doing about 150. That's 60 watts. Setting 3. Yeah. And on setting 6 it said we were doing 300 watts. It's about 120. So according to this meter, that other meter is well out of line. So let's do a little bit of adjustment, shall we? I just had a little bit of a you know, like when you're just not quite sure, because I remember when I got this, a professional that I know calibrated it. He said he calibrated it. So I'm thinking to myself, well, maybe I shouldn't have to mess with the other ones, you know, maybe they are right. But then I thought to myself, well, I know an easy way to find out. I'll look up the amplifier that I'm using and find out the specs. And I found the specs here. And at 1 to 15 watts, so at 15 watts in, the maximum power on FM is 300 watts. So it is impossible, pretty much, unless the amplifier that I've got is just strange. It ain't going to be working out that this, I'm putting 4 watts in, and this meter's saying it's doing 300 watts, because it can do 300 watts with 15 watts in, not with 4 watts in. So to me, the 300 watts that this is reading is wrong, and the 120 watts with 4 watts in is about right, that meter is reading. So I've kind of assured myself that by recalibrating this myself to match this meter, it's actually going to be more accurate than it is at the minute, because 300 watts with 4 watts in, when the amp can only do 300 watts with maximum with 15 watts in, it's not working. Yeah, so I've just assured myself. It's something that I have to do every now and again, because a lot of the time when I'm trying to fix stuff, I think to myself, is it really broken? Do I really have to fix it? Then I'll fix it anyway. But yeah, man, let's have a little play. Right then, so we're on setting 1, and I've had a little play, and we've got it from reading 60 watts to about 30 watts. I'm not being too fussy, because remember, I'm not on a dummy load. I'm on channel 40. I can't hear anyone out there. So I know there's no one out there. They're probably listening to me, because sometimes I'm talking to myself as I've got a mic key. They're probably going, what's this nutter up to then, eh? Never mind, eh? Right, now I'm going to calibrate the 1 kilowatt scale, because obviously, well, I don't know, yeah, I still have to do it, won't I? Sweet, let's do it. Right then, so we're on there still, and you see it's reading 300. So the other meter was saying about 120-ish. So let's adjust it to about 120-ish. Right, we've got it reading about 120 now. There's one thing though that I'm even still not sure of. I've tried looking online, I just don't know. I mean, go away. But you need to get the impedance right on this switch here for this particular meter, because if you have it pressed in, it reads less power. If you have it out, it reads more power. Now to me, I mean, that sign there means nothing to me. Maybe it's because I'm just a stupid idiot that knows nothing, but looking at that, I would say the switch being out is 50 ohms and the switch being in, like that, is 75 ohms, whereas I of course need 50 ohms impedance. So to me that means out is 50 ohms. So that's what I've adjusted it to. We're currently reading 120 or thereabouts on setting 6. Turn that back to setting 1. So yeah, that's that adjusted. I'm happy that's calibrated for me anyway, so at least I know what it's reading. I'm probably going to find out from somebody that knows more than me that switch should be in it, and I've got it on 75 ohms and not 50, but doesn't matter, I can always recalibrate it. But that's how you do it, my friends. Use them 3 pots in there. I'm going to put it back together now. Now I've just got to put my tools away. Somebody asked me, I done a video on that echo chamber yesterday, somebody asked me, what's an echo chamber? I want an echo chamber, what does it do? I might do a video on it later actually, and show you all the fun of echo chambers. All the amateurs out there, all the full license holders, especially the older ones, are going to be going, what are you doing, playing with echo chambers on CB, it's absolutely disgraceful. This solder is really quite bad solder. Don't know where I got it from, but it's not very good at all. It's just, well, it doesn't stick. So much for that. Never mind, eh?